Yes guys, welcome back to another video I'm doing here on the channel. Today we are back with another Saving the Tigers video, the only proven way to make the start of the week a little bit easier. Since the last video, things have been going relatively well. Well, actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm doing it a disservice. They're doing absolutely fantastic. We're winning games. We're on a streak of 1, 2, 3, 4 wins in the league. We're unbeaten in the league in 6 games, only dropping 2 points for a draw against Hartlepool away from home. We've won in the FA Trophy third round, and yeah, we're back with the 4th round match now against Welling at the Jubilee Stadium, and then we'll be back with a massive game in the league against bottom of the table Dorking, who are fighting for survival in this division, so that's going to be a tough game. And yeah, we're going to get straight into the video. And straight into the first game of the video, and the team that we're going to be putting out there today to hopefully pick up the victory is Ojazinski in goal. We have a back four of Burton, Cashin, Cordner and Glennon. We have Estrada, DeFeece and George Hunt in central midfield, Max Robson on the right, Chakwana on the left and Hector Ingram up front. And yeah, hopefully we can get the win and get into the 5th round of this amazing competition, the FA Trophy. And yeah, I'm very excited for today's video and the 2 matches we've got going today. I think it's a good sort of contrast of teams. You know, we're playing Welling first of all in this amazing trophy in the 4th round. Both teams doing well in this tournament so far. And then we have a massive game in the league playing against a team that's bottom of the table and are fighting for survival. You know, and they're going to be a really tough couple of games. And you know, from starting to today's game. Can barely speak now. I'm getting so excited about today's video. But yeah, starting today's game, it's going to be tough. You know, Welling, they're a good side, and you know we're going to have to be on it for 90 minutes. You know, we can't switch off. You switch off for a moment, and they capitalise. As I am saying that, Jamal Hector Ingram's only gone and scored his 11th goal of the season. The assist is by Anthony Glennon, and that is fantastic play from Gloucester City there. Estrada had the ball. He passed it to George Hunt, who knocked it back to Estrada, who played it first time out to George Glennon. He ran into the box, crossed it in. There was a couple of deflections off the defenders, and Jamal Hector Ingram finished off the bouncing ball. It was sort of bobbling around in the box, and he just stepped onto it and lashed his foot through it and scored. And that's 1-0. DeFeece now whips the ball into the box from the free kick, and we've hit the post there. And then their clearance is blocked. But yeah, we've got a corner. We was very close to making it 2-0 there, hitting the post. DeFeece whips it into the box. It's cleared at the far post, and it's going to be another corner on the opposite side of the pitch, really making the fans here at the Jubilee Stadium excited. Our home performance so far. DeFeece whips it into the box. It's cleared. And cleared even further, and that's the end of the highlight. But yeah, the fans here at the Jubilee Stadium are... you know, they're being treated to some fantastic football from us early on. Robson with the good shot, it's saved and it's scored, but it's offside. It's not going to count. Robson was originally offside, so even if he had scored that sort of volley that he had a minute ago, then obviously yeah, it would have been disallowed. But yeah, Max Robson playing well in that sort of right wing position, a position that he's not. It's not his first choice position. So yeah, we're very happy with the performances he's putting in. George Hunt now plays it over the top to the man that we was just talking about, Max Robson, and there's the goal, his 9th goal of the season. The assist is from George Hunt. It's great play by Gloucester, and we've gone and scored, and we're very, very happy with that because it's always good to get that 2nd goal in a game just to, you know, really cement your lead. And what a finish it was, a volley from Robson. It come over his shoulder, and he sort of let it come across his body, and then with that right foot strikes it very well, and that's a very good goal. We was literally just talking about how well he's been playing, Max Robson, this season, and yeah, there we go. He's proven us correct there. Estrada passes to Glennon, whips it into the box to the far post. Robson gets to it and puts it in at a tight angle. That's his 10th of the season, and we really are turning on the style now. It was a great play. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my chair if you can hear any noise in the background. But yeah, it was great play, and Glennon whipped it into the box, and Robson, that's a tight angle to score from. Perhaps their goalkeeper is going to be feeling a little bit embarrassed that he didn't save that, and that's 3-0 at half-time, and we're absolutely flying here so far in this game. You know, we're really playing well, and yeah, it's the easy team talk for me. Just carry on doing what you're doing, because whatever we are producing at the moment is working. Glennon putting in a fantastic shift in that sort of left wing back position. 2 assists today. Obviously, he has got some competition from Scotty Malone. So yeah, maybe he's feeling, you know, with one eye over his shoulder at Malone, coming up and thinking, yeah, I'm going to have to start putting in some performances now to keep my place in the first team. And, you know, not letting complacency settle in. And in the 89th minute, I just realised that it was the 89th minute. That has flown by this second half. We are going to make a change. We're going to put DeFeast back there. We're going to bring Whelan and James Boot on in central midfield. And that's going to be the 2 changes that we're going to be making here for the final few moments of the game. And that's got to be full-time. There is the full-time whistle and a 3-0 victory. A very quiet second half. I don't even think there was one highlight in the second half at all. But yeah, we'll be back in just a second with the next round draw of the FA Trophy. Yes, as I said, we're back with the draw for the next round of the FA Trophy. What I didn't realise is it's the semi-finals already. And as you can see from the 5 teams left at the bottom of your screen, Aldershot or Swindon, that is going to be one hell of a fixture if we get drawn out against them, the teams that are, you know, right up there with us at the top of the table. And the first team to come out is Kidderminster. I wouldn't mind going to Kidderminster to play in the semi-finals. And no, it's Aldershot or Swindon, so now it's us versus Halifax. Are we going to get the home advantage or not? We are going to get the home advantage, and we're playing Halifax. And I've accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. Get Halifax in the FA Trophy, and it's going to be at the Jubilee Stadium. They're 10th in our division, so yeah, that's okay. I'm happy with that. And is it a 2? Why does it say leg 2? And hang on. If I sort of skip forward a little bit, is it gonna? It said leg 2 for the semi-final, but there wasn't a leg 1 fixture. So I'm assuming if I just sort of go forward a little bit, then it should come up. We're just yeah, I might as well keep talking at the moment. Obviously, there's no point in well, we just try and wait to see when the next game is. So yeah, there's no point in skipping forward until the next video, because we want to get this sorted when our FA Trophy game is. And there we go. So yeah, leg 1 now has come up on the 19th of March, and leg 2 is on the 26th of March. So potentially the next video could be the first leg. Then Dagenham Redbridge will do offline, and then we'll come back for the second leg game. But yeah, the season is coming towards a close now, and it's very exciting. And yeah, I'll be back in just a second with this massive game in the league against Dorking. Yes, as we said, we'll be back with the second game of the video against Dorking Wanderers, and the team that we're putting out there today to hope pick up the victory is Trafford in goal. We have Hughes, Cashin, Cordner and Glennon at the back. We have Thomas, DeFeast and Hunt in central midfield. Robson playing on the right, Chakwana on the left and Jack Stratton up front. So yeah, only a few changes. Thomas, Stratton and Hughes and Trafford, coming in for Ojazinski, Estrada, Hector Ingram and Brad Burton. So yeah, they're the 4 changes that we've made to today's starting 11. And yeah, hopefully we can pick up the victory. Obviously, we have to keep the pressure up on Swindon, who are above us but have games in hand. So every game is crucial now at this point in the season. We need to be winning games, just 3 points every single time. And their goalkeeper's just booted it straight back to our players, and now Cashin's picked up on the loose ball and is running forward with it. He boots it forward, but their defender gets there, but Chakwana's dispossessed him in their area, and a good shot forces a save out of the Dorking Wanderers goalkeeper. The ball was played to Thomas though, but 1-2 with DeFeast, and then back again to DeFeast from Thomas. Robson on the ball, plays out wide to the overlapping Hughes, who can't get there, and it goes out for a throw-in, but a very good start from us, and it's very good to see that we are dominating this game so far. Hopefully we can put 3 or 4 goals in and help the goal difference out, but obviously that's not a minimum requirement. The minimum requirement for this game is 3 points. Once we get 3 points, we can then decide how many goals we get. And as I am saying that, Lucas de Vries scored his second goal of the season. The assist is from Max Robson, still carrying on that good form from that FA Trophy game in the last match of this video. And yeah, now we're back and he's got an assist, and it's great play. He passes it and de Vries shoots first time, and their goalkeeper gets a good strong hand to it but can't keep it out, so perhaps not strong enough. And there we go, we're now a point behind Swindon. They have 2 games in hand, but it is ever so important we keep up the pressure on a team that I would say, they're a league side. Swindon, definitely I'd say that. Dorking Wanderers having a good shot, but Trafford makes a good save. But yeah, Swindon, I can't remember the last time they were in non-league football. Maybe I'm just having a complete sort of blind spot and it's been recently, but I don't think it has. So yeah, I classify them as like, a league side. But yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Obviously, in this Football Manager universe, they haven't been doing so well recently, but looks like they're going to get back out of this division fairly easily. Again, I'm struggling to speak as per usual. Good cross from our man, and it's cleared. And it's come back in, and Stretton scored it at the back post, totally unmarked. That's his 16th goal of the season. It's a great cross from Josh Thomas. You've got to question the defending from Dorking. It's clear to see why they are struggling so much this season and are bottom of the table. It was good defending, first of all, at the front post. de Vries picked up on a loose ball, played it back to Thomas, who whipped it in first time. And Stretton standing there all alone at the back post and puts it in the back of the net. And that's 2-0. And yeah, things are not looking good for Dorking Wanderers here, as they contemplate life back in, I'm assuming they'll go down to the Vanarama South. I don't think they're in North side, but I could be completely wrong there. My geography isn't the best. But yeah, we're very happy, obviously, with the performance that we're putting in so far. We're doing our best. We're, working hard, and we're tracking back when we need to, and we're going forward well and dominating the ball, and everything just seems to be going well at the moment. We're going to make a little change now. We're actually going to bring Cordner off, who's been booked, and bring on Estrada. We don't want anyone getting sent off or anything. We keep an eye on Glennon as well at left back. He's also picked up a booking, and yeah, it's not ideal. Thomas now with a free kick, whips it in, Hunt at the back post, and I think that skims the top of the crossbar. And yeah, that was a very good chance for us to go 3-0 up. And yeah, like you say, we've got to get the goal difference. We're now level on goal difference with Swindon, but they do have a couple of games in hand. Thomas with a free kick, a good shot and a good save and a good clearance as well. All round, just good performances there in that little segment from all the players involved. Now Dorking coming forward, can they try and grab a goal back? Well, we've cleared it, and now Lucas de Vries is running through the middle with the ball. He plays it back to Cashin, which is quite a reserved move. Obviously, perhaps should have carried on going forward. Cashin now plays a lovely ball out to Chakwana, who can't beat his man, but he's still got the ball. Glennon whips it in, and that's Robson at the back post. That's a good defending, good block there from Sellers of Dorking, but you've got to question why he wasn't marking him. And yeah, this is back and forth football here, end-to-end stuff. The neutral will be loving this. But obviously I want us to sort of get hold of the ball and keep it for a spell and sort of calm this down. Hunt now plays it out wide to Hughes, who's overlaps, and he's running down the right-hand side. He whips that in well. Jack Stratton gets his head to it, and there's his 17th goal of the season, his second goal of the game. Hughes played a massive part in that, but also the George Hunt pass out to Hughes in the first place was exquisite, that pass there. And then Hughes runs with it well, as we know he can do, whips it into the box, and Stratton gets his head to the ball, gets above the defenders, gets his head on it and scores the goal. We are now going to make a change. And what am I going to do? Who knows? We're just having a little look here, see if there's anything that we can perhaps do. Glennon's probably going to have to stay on, as we don't really have anyone that can play in that position. Perhaps the two wingers can come off. Yes, we'll bring Chakwana off for McKendy, and we'll bring Robson off for... Who should we bring on? Yeah, we'll bring on... Yeah, Hector Ingram gone then. He had a slight knock going into this game, hence why he didn't start. And we'll give him the last sort of 4 or 5 minutes of the game to to maybe do something and probably just get a bit of a run out. Thomas now with a corner whips it in. Hector Ingram going to it at the front post, but the defender gets there. He knocks it back to Thomas. It's cleared from Thomas's cross, and Cashin's on the ball now. He's played that across the field. McKendy heads it down to Estrada. Passes to Glennon, back to Estrada, to Thomas, out wide to McKendy, tries to head it into the box, doesn't do it very well, and Dorking Wanderers have now got possession of the ball. But a good block, and they're giving it away, and Jack Stratton scores a hat-trick, and there we go, Jack Stratton, 18th goal of the season. I think we know who's going to be starting up front in our next game, which will obviously be off camera, but brilliant pressing from our players there, and it was this work here that did the business, and it was good play. And George Hunt blocked it well, and it fell to Stratton, and he's just put that in the back of the net easily, and that's 4-0, and that's a very good performance, and what a way to end our Saving the Tigers episode today. Obviously we know Dorking are struggling. They've only got 12 points from 36 games. They are relegated. I swear they can't get out of this. Well, I suppose mathematically they could, because I've just realised there's 24 teams in this division, so that means there's going to be 46 matches, so that's another 10 matches, that's 30 points. They could get out of it, theoretically, but I have a feeling that's not going to happen. They've lost 30 of their 36 games. But for us, obviously, things are going well. We look at the league table, we're second. Aldershot have got a game in hand on us, but that's not to worry. If if you have enjoyed the video, then please, by all means, put a comment saying, loved it. If you didn't enjoy it, tell me why in the comments. We will be back with another Saving the Tigers video next time with that FA Trophy semi-final tie. And yeah, like I said, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time for another video. Cheers.